Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all enjoying your day. It's about to get warm outside. Today is a nice 70 degrees day. So in this video, it's going to be a get ready with me while I do my hair, show you guys my hair routine. Also, I'm going to be applying some makeup. So to start things off, I'm going to be in the shower washing my hair with the Garnier Hold Blends, Honey Treatment, and then also pairing that, of course, with the matching conditioner. So I will be going ahead and taking my shower, and then I'll reconvene. All right, guys, so I'm nice and refreshed. My hair feels amazing. I love using the Garnier brand as far as keeping the shine of my hair, not drying out where the dye spots are. Now I'm going to be applying my Argon oil as well to my hair. I'm going to be applying it while it's wet so that once I blow dry my hair, it doesn't, turn super greasy. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this part up while you guys just, watch me apply the oil to my hair. All right, so next I'm just separating my hair up. I find it easier when we start the blow drying process to just separate it in large sections, not really small sections, but large sections as far as my hair is concerned. And then once I get it all separated, I'll start the blow drying. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and did, of course, the other side of my head as well. Here's what she's looking like as far as completely dry and blown out. I did not use any other bit of oil or anything like that. I just completely dried her out. It looks dry, but trust and believe me, guys, it's still nice and moisturized. All right, now I'm just trying to figure out how I'm gonna separate my hair as far as getting the sections ready for the flat iron. While my flat iron is heating up, I tend to just go through my hair, making sure it's dry once again, and then start separating them out. Now, I would not recommend that you do what I do as far as like using these rubber bands. I would suggest that you use like actual ponytail holders, but baby, my ponytail holders are, I don't even know where they are at this point of the video. So I'm just using rubber bands, but yeah, definitely want to use actual rubber ponytails for this. All right, so next we're going to start with a flat iron. This is called the Ion Spiral Straight Flat Iron. I got this from Sally's probably about a good 8 years ago, so I don't know if they still sell these or not. But yeah, that's where I got this straightener. It is one of the best straighteners. I think it's called Spiral Straight because they have plates on the outer parts of the flat iron as well, so that you can give it a nice curl. So it's kind of works the same as like a curling iron, and also a flat iron as well. All right, so I'm just taking my flat iron. I'm bringing it all the way up to the roots, taking it all the way to the ends. I'll be incorporating a tail comb as well. The tail combs I like because, of course, they have more compact like bristles. I guess that's what you say. I don't know. But yeah, I like using my tail comb to separate out my hair more, so that I can make sure every part of the section gets flat ironed. And as you guys can see, I break my hair up into bigger sections, but then within those bigger sections, I tend to separate those out. So I like to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top. No need to use a comb to separate out the sections. I just simply use my fingers because I'm not really using these parts, right? So I'm just separating this out into 3 sections, and I'm going to be doing that for the remainder of my flat iron process. Nothing too special. I'm using bigger parts. It still gets my hair straight as far as using this flat iron. So I don't have to use completely like super small, tiny parts. All right, and periodically, like when I get done with like a full section, I do like to take my flat iron and just run it through a couple more times, bringing it all the way up to the roots. Once again, I have not put in any more excess oil. That's how great that oil is. So I will find where I got that oil from. A little goes a long way with that. And I'll put that full name of that in the description below. right, I'm just taking my Remington flat iron. I got this at like CVS, y'all, for like $30. But I'm taking my Remington flat iron, and because it covers more sections, and it kind of gets hotter than the other one, I'm taking that and just smoothing out the rest of my hair. All right, guys, so I just went ahead and, of course, at the other side, doing the same process as I did the first side. But now I'm just checking out my hair, just making sure it is nice and flat. And, you know, I'll go ahead and do a little twirl for you guys, let you guys see the full front and back. Give it a little shake, as you can see as well. But this is what she's looking like. I'm very satisfied. This literally took me maybe about 35 minutes to do my entire head. So I was really, really excited about that. And obviously, you know, I'm testing out the length to see, you know, if my hair had gotten longer since the last time. All right, guys, now we are back. Now we're going to be doing our face. I'm going to be starting off with my Milk Hydro. This is a amazing primer. It gets my face nice and hydrated. It allows my makeup to go on smooth. I never had to worry about like a bumpy application. So yeah, I'll be using my Milk Hydro primer, and then once I smooth in my primer, I'm going to be moving on to my eyeshadow, y'all. All right, so I don't know why I said eyeshadow, but I'm going to be putting my concealer to kind of clean up my eyebrows. I'm going to be putting some concealer on the top and bottom part of my eyebrows. The concealer color that I'm using now is my medium Mauve color. I like this color because it's not too light on me. It's not too dark on me. This is really just like to mask and clean up any imperfections that I did when I was applying my eyebrow powder. Okay, now time for the creative part. I'm going to be applying my eyeshadow using my Mented Everyday palette. I love this palette. It literally goes with the name. You can use it like every day when you do your makeup. Obviously, I don't apply makeup every day, but if I did, I would probably be using this palette you know, almost every day. Anyways, so I'm going in with a darker brown for my top. I'm trying to make this really not a glam look, but more so of a soft, everyday type of feel. So I'm going to be going in with this neutral brown and just making sure I'm going back and forth, coming all the way out to where my eyebrow ends, all the way to the corner of my eyelids, and just going back and forth in like a half circle motion. All right, right, so staying true to my Mented everyday palette, I'm going to be using that very light color on the top row of this palette, and also keeping true to my nice neutral vibe going on. I'm just blending this in. I'm not going to be doing like a cut crease or anything like that. I just want this to look nice and you know, neutral and not too vibrant, if that makes sense. All right, so now when I'm done with that, I'm going to be going back in with this everyday palette and using that dark red and kind of like a lighter brown. I'm going to be mixing those two together and just putting that in almost just like the corner, not really the corner, the outer, well, yeah, the outer corner part of my eye. I'm going to be blending that in like a lot. So you're going to like almost barely not see that red, but I just wanted a nice, like, I guess if you want to call it like a transition color right there, that stuck with that neutral feel. All right, so next I'm going to be using my Revlon Colorstay Skinny Liquid Liner. Honest review on this, I'm not sure about this. So this is the first time I'm using the skinny version of this liquid liner, and it is very, 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 very watery. So you have to be super careful when you're applying this liner, especially obviously, you know, on top of your eyelids, because you don't want to mess up your nice eyeshadow that you just applied. So as far as like an honest review, I would not recommend this for beginners. I messed up on this a couple of times when I was applying it on my other eye. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to be using it because I'm not the one to really spend my money on something and then just not use it, because I don't have time to play around with my coins, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and speed through while I do my other eye. All right, so I'm just taking my Great Lash by Maybelline mascara and just cleaning up all that excess powder from when I was applying my eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm just taking this, nothing more or less. I'm not trying to like make it dramatic. I'm just simply using this to clean up my eyeshadow. All right, so next I was going to be applying these lashes that I'm showing you in this video now. I end up using another set of lashes that I got off of Amazon. I got these off of Amazon, but they were just like way too curved for me. I was not feeling them at all, sorry. All right, so I showed this process in more of my videos, but I'm going to be using a stick matte foundation stick. It's by the brand OPL, well, Black OPL True Color. I have her in the color Rich Caramel. And then once I apply this, I'm going to be taking a liquid foundation. That's from Maybelline Fit Me liquid foundation, and I have that in the color Warm Honey. All right, so I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Once again in the shade medium. I'm going to be using that as my contour. I'm going to be going over this as well with a lighter shade. I believe I have my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Caramel as well, which is surprisingly a lighter shade than this medium. But I'm going to be using that and highlighting all the areas where I want to brighten my face up a little bit. All right, so now it's time to take my favorite setting powder by Airspun. I like to apply this with a brush versus my beauty blender. But anyways, I'm going to be taking my brush and applying my setting powder underneath my eyes, just basically all the spots on my face where I tend to get like super oily. All right, so I just like blended that in. I'm just going back over and blending it in a little bit more. Nothing really to this process at all. All right, so next I'm going to be taking my contour stick. This is by the brand Fakler Face. I literally just found this on Amazon. It came with a matching highlighter, so I was like, oh, okay, that's a nice price. So let me give it a try. Not too bad. I would definitely go darker, but this was the darkest color that they had available on Amazon. I have this in the color coffee. Okay, so now I'm just going in with my contour brush. As you can see, it's a contour brush because it has that slant there. But anyway, so I'm going in with my brush and just blending this out. I'm also going to be using my powder because this was, like I said, wasn't dark enough for me. So I'll be using my powder by Profusion that I've already bought off of Amazon so long ago. I'll be using that to kind of warm my face up as well. All right, so next I'm going to be using my Blushed Rose palette by Juvia's Place. I'm going to be putting that on with a very fluffy wide brush. I want this to be a little bit dramatic to add a little bit more warmth to my face. Nothing much to this step. I'm using my Juvia's Place Warrior palette, the darkest shade on that palette, and just applying it under my eye to give it my eyes a little bit more of a pop as well. All right, guys, remember when I said I basically got a 2-for-1 as far as a contour stick and a highlighter. So I'm going to be taking that highlighter stick as well by that same brand. Once again, I got this off of Amazon. It says it's in the shade silver. I actually, once applied this, I actually like it. Like, it's actually kind of dramatic, but you know, I'm extra, so I really actually like this color. All right, so I don't know what I'm thinking as far as trying to blend this in with my highlighter fan. That absolutely did not work. So I just had to take my beauty blender and just dab it on my face a couple of times to blend it in. All right, so there you have it. This is the final look. With my hair, I decided to put it in a cute little half up, half down with my long bangs going on. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.